Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 6. The Bank of Jamaica has approved licenses for 3 new commercial banks, a move Finance Minister Audley believes will lead to increased competition and lower lending rates in the market. Insisting that current lending rates are too high for small businesses to grow and be competitive, Minister Shaw says that where possible, government will assist the process by lowering the interest rate on loan schemes it facilitates to commercial banks. That, he says, will begin with a World Bank-funded loan scheme, which the Ministry of Finance off-lends to the Development Bank of Jamaica at 4% interest rate. The DBJ then adds 1.5% to lend the commercial banks, which in turn add a 4.5% markup to loan small businesses.
I have my memorandum about to be signed on my desk now to instruct my financial secretary to sharply reduce the rate to maybe 1.5–2%. I might tell the DBJ to take off 0.5%. I'm going to say to the commercial banks, on this particular initiative, I want the small business to get that money at 7%.
Minister Shaw was addressing Prime Asset Management Limited's recent pension seminar. He used the function to reiterate government's commitment to implementing the proposed contributory public sector pension scheme by April 2017. In the meantime, the finance minister says government remains confident about reaching a successor agreement to the island's extended fund facility with the International Monetary Fund, IMF. He says discussions are going well towards establishing what is likely to be a precautionary standby agreement at the end of the current arrangement, which wraps up in April 2017.
That it is our intention to make sure that there's a seamless transfer from the EFF, which is what we're on now, to a successor program. In other words, we stick to our targets of fiscal consolidation, fiscal prudence. We'll have half-yearly reviews instead of quarterly reviews. And we have monies that are in reserve if we need it.
The island's pig farmers are being urged to ramp up their pork production to ensure a consistent supply to the export market. In making the appeal, Agriculture Minister Karl Samuda points out that in 2014, the industry exported nearly 21,000 kilos of pork, valued at over $1.5 million to Trinidad and Tobago. He insists that it's a feat which can be achieved this year. Mr. Samuda's statement was read by the ministry's Chief Technical Director, Stephen Wedderburn, at the annual general meeting of the Pig Farmers Association of Jamaica in Mandeville recently.
A successful expansion of the pork industry is going to require improved and sustained efforts to grow the export of pork and pork products, even while we also improve the linkages and supply to the hotel and tourism sector.
The Ocho Rios Primary School is well on its way to fully ending its shift system after its classroom space was recently expanded. A new, fully furnished 8-classroom block was recently built at the St. Anne-based institution, replacing its old Grade 4 building that was in a state of disrepair.
Approximately 300 students are now able to sit comfortably in a highly conducive and spacious learning environment. Not only that, but grades 3, 4, 5, and 6 are now off the shift system, and the entire ambience of the school has changed.
The $66 million investment was made by the Caribbean Development Bank through the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JIS's Basic Needs Trust Fund program. In addition to erecting the new building, the old Grade 4 classroom block was re-roofed and received new windows and doors, corridors, ramps, and an upgraded electrical system. JIS also provided training to support the leadership of the school.
You've also received violence prevention against children and youth at risk, quality enhancement training in literacy and numeracy, training of special education needs coordinators, water sanitation and hygiene training, and then of course maintenance training.
The PTA and private sector businesses in the area assisted with the erection of a perimeter fence and landscaping. And finally, the approximately 89 special needs students enrolled at the Montego Learning Center are now enjoying upgraded environs, courtesy of recent expansion and rehabilitation works. In partnership with the Early Stimulation Program and the Jamaican Association on Intellectual Disabilities, the Digicel Foundation recently opened a new Special Needs Center of Excellence at the St. James Institution.
This is about Jamaicans coming together to do the best thing for our country. And it is what I consider to be the epitome of where we all should be looking what is best and putting aside self-interest for the greater good and to serve our special needs community in the best way that we possibly can.
It's the 9th of 10 special needs centers being built by Digicel over a 3-year period, and the work included expanding the classroom space and grounds, as well as the installation of perimeter fence and fire safety equipment. The Montego Bay Learning Center caters to children with intellectual disabilities, administering an academic program and vocational training in the areas of sewing, gardening, handicraft, and home economics. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.